It's about looks, it's about you, it's about feeling new. It's about clothes, it's about style, it's about what's worthwhile. It's about all those things you wanted to learn but didn't have a clue. The how-tos, tricks, and tips that make it work for you. It's about health, it's about work, it's about you. It's about looks, it's about life, it's about you.
Hello and welcome aboard American Airlines flight to St. Martin, from where we'll be hopping over to sun-warmed Anguilla in the Cinnamon Reef Beach Club for this Model of the Month edition on a 5'10" blonde beauty, internationally famous Donna Stia. Donna is a very modern young woman, very contemporary, from short haircut to athletic body to her lifestyle, the way she works, lives, and travels. She worked extensively in Europe. It really achieved her fame there, and therefore now speaks several languages and has a lot of terrific advice about how to travel and stay in shape. I'm Edie Locke, the editor of You magazine, and here's what you'll be seeing during the next half hour.
Tips for plane travel from a top model. What to do, what to avoid. No sweat workouts. Donna Stia demonstrates easy pool exercises. A fashion safari. New looks that are romantic, delicate, rugged, and a whole new kind of sexy. Superstar model Donna Stia in close-up. What it takes to succeed. You magazine will continue right after this.
Few people travel as much as models do. Always on the go, they have to stay in shape, look good, feel good, and be ready to work almost the moment they step off the plane. Donna Stia's tips are sound and sensible. Aboard American Airlines en route to the Caribbean, she starts off with a little nap.
Hi. When you're in airplanes as much as I am, you have to learn certain little tricks about flying. Very important. Number one, comfortable clothes, something you can sleep in, something that's not binding, like jeans are definitely out. Maybe a skirt. And also a pair of shoes that you can just kick off to be comfortable in case your feet swell up like mine do all the time. Another thing is makeup. I don't like to wear makeup on a plane because it just seems to me like it gets cakey and dry. So what I like to do is I like to bring my moisturizer in my bag and put tons of it on through the whole trip because the air in the airplane is recycled. And so the moisture in the air gets used up real fast. Around the mouth and around the eyes, very important. What else you can do is you can bring one of these little spritzer bottles, and it's just water right there. You spritz a little bit on, you can put your moisturizer on over that. If you're meeting somebody at the other end, the best idea is to use the last couple minutes, especially while you're landing it, to put on a little bit of makeup, a little bit of rouge, maybe some mascara, and you'll be fine.
Can I get you anything to drink?
I'd love a glass of water, please.
Okay, sure.
That's another good thing. Try not to eat too much salt the day before because it will make you retain water, but when you're on the plane, drink lots and lots of water. It's very important because you get very dried out and very dehydrated. You have to replenish every half hour with an 8-ounce glass of water. Also, I find for myself that when I drink alcohol on an airplane, I blow up really, really bad. So I stay away from all alcohol on a plane because otherwise it takes me 2 or 3 days to get rid of the extra water weight. And eating on a plane, all you're doing is sitting in one spot for as many hours. You don't burn any calories. So the smartest thing is to just maybe bring some fresh fruit in your bag if you can, nibble on some fruit, nibble a little bit at your dinner, but I wouldn't say eat a whole dinner or gorge yourself on anything. And here's some exercises you can do on the plane to keep yourself from getting too stiff and keep the blood flowing. First one is a neck exercise. Back straight, both feet on the floor. Just let your chin drop down to your chest And you can feel the muscles pull all the way down your back. And then you just do it in the opposite to the front. And just stretch your neck out. And even stretch a little bit to loosen up all those muscles that get really stiff when you try and fall asleep with your head like this. And the next one would be a walking exercise. It's good for your legs and your hips and your stomach. Back straight, stomach pulled in. You just lift a leg, put it down, pick up the other one, and keep doing it. Your neighbor's going to think you're a little strange, but you can probably explain. Next one is for your back. I know my back gets very stiff on these flights. These chairs aren't that comfortable. And what you do is you clasp your hands behind your neck, and without giving your neighbor a black eye, you cross over and touch your elbow to your opposite knee. And you just do it a couple of times until you feel a little bit stretched out. And last but not least, which really makes you feel good, is you clasp your hands together again and you just stretch way up over your head until you just feel relaxed and alive again. And you're ready.
I hate gyms, but I love sports. Watch Donna Stia's fitness routine next.
American Airlines Flight 667 from New York has landed on St. Martin, and new magazine's entourage exits into blissful Caribbean sunshine. A few short hours, a marvelous flight, and cold and snow is forgotten. Endless pieces of luggage loaded, we're off for the 6-minute hop to the lovely island of Anguilla. Below us, nestled around a lagoon, the whitewashed villas of the Cinnamon Reef Beach Club, our final destination. And it takes Donna Stia seconds to throw on a swimsuit, dive into Cinnamon Reef's splendid pool. Her kind of fitness routine? Lots of sports, swimming, and workouts in the pool, all of which she prefers to classes in gyms. No sweat workouts like the pool exercises she's about to do, standing chest deep in water. For starters, a leg firmer. Standing at arm's length from the edge of the pool, holding on for balance, Donna brings the left knee up to her chest, placing left foot halfway up the wall, pushes toward it till she feels the stretch in the back of her right leg. Switching legs and repeating the movements, now with the right knee bend up to the chest and feeling the stretch in back of the left leg. You should repeat this exercise slowly 12 times and then increase speed. Eventually, you can work up to 42 sets or 3 to 5 minutes of leg firmers. Healthy and fun, and because of the water's resistance, pool exercises give your muscles twice the workout. More added benefits? Water is refreshing. You'll feel revved up, not worn out. Now the next one is a toner for the lower body, where most of us need it most. You hold on to the pool edge with both hands. Then, in one smooth motion, bring the knees into your chest so feet are together, in front, halfway up the wall. Then swoosh legs straight back behind you until you're in a floating position. Now bring legs straight down until your feet touch the bottom of the pool behind you and return to the starting position. Again, knees to your chest, feet halfway up the wall, and then you swoosh back into a straight float. Do this slowly, 12 times, increase your speed, and work up to 25 sets. The next one is a cardiovascular conditioner. You stand sideways, arms stretched out, hold on to pool, right leg in front of you, left leg behind you, and you jump and switch legs, and jump and switch again. You do 12 sets, increase speed, and eventually you can work up to 80. Finally, it's the kicker to tighten the thighs. You hold on to the pool edge or a kickboard, arms and legs outstretched, back straight, abdominals pulled in, and you kick your legs. You can do this for as long as you can hold out. It's terrific.
Coming next, a fashion safari, the most romantic, sensual looks in years.
The most romantic spring and summer looks are a mix of tough and tender, of fragile and rugged, of pure Victoriana and sexy 1984, like going on a wonderful fantasy safari. We taped all the best looks on Donna Stia in the sun-drenched tropical surround of the Cinnamon Reef Beach Club on Anguilla. And Donna strides into its sand and white stone courtyard in Ralph Lauren's ultimate suede pareo, hip-hugging over an immaculate white linen safari shirt, bare legs, knee-high lace-up riding boots, a beaded choker at the neck, earthy sensuality. A Victorian cameo at the collar of the creamy linen shirt, a double-breasted man's silk vest, a very full creamy linen skirt, and the combination of the old-fashioned look of a fitted man's vest over a soft blouse and skirt adds to the total charm of this Ralph Lauren turnout, as Donna nestles into one of the marvelous porthole terrace walls of Cinnamon Reef's whitewashed villas. Flowers, bougainvilleas, hibiscus line the stone walls, and on Donna, the most appealing topping of the season, the out-and-out romantic large straw hat. The dress in white linen, bibbed much like a Victorian nightshirt, and there's nothing like that freshly washed and ironed look of linen. The charm of another era brought successfully into '84 by Ralph Lauren. A white linen shirt, a vest in cotton damask, pale pink linen riding pants worn with pink and white spectators. And these modified jodhpurs are obviously not meant for sitting on a horse, but rather a terrific new cut for pants. A pink silk knit blazer can go over it all, an example of Perry Ellis's romantic frontier look for spring 1984. A big straw brim, a few stray tendrils framing the face. The look is impish, innocent, by Perry Ellis. The rose linen shirt, loose, roll-sleeved and bloused into full khaki linen culottes. The rugged wide leather belt by Kieselstein is buckled on both sides. And the culottes are cluster-pleated for more fullness. And like all the skirts you've seen on Donna, sweep to mid-calf. Some skirts stop just above the ankle. Long is here for summer. Think of a full, long skirt, bare legs, sandals. And this summer, think about one of those flattering straw hats. The views from Cinnamon Reef's terraces stretch over palms to the beach and sea. And Donna in Ralph Lauren's most romantic combo of tender and tough. The lingerie blouse sheer and delicately embroidered everywhere. On the deep square collar, even the camisole underneath. Like a treasured antique, it's totally charming and looks sensational worn with authentic khaki cotton drill bush shorts, safari pocketed, a wide sturdy leather belt, bare legs, in short socks and lace-up paddock boots, tender and rugged, a new kind of sexy. Whitewashed buildings, pink stone walls, and flowers everywhere, the perfect setting for this new kind of romantic frontier dressing. As in a widely ruffled linen shirt, a skirt that sweeps to just above the ankle by Calvin Klein. Wear it with flat sandals, a tailored leather belt. Nothing could look better under the sun or cooler than white linen, long-sleeved and treated to a healthy helping of deep ruffles. Around the square yoke, at the cuffs, a terrific summer turnout. And coming up the staircase to Cinnamon Reef's pool terrace, Ralph Lauren's crisp, cool white linen suit. The inspiration, a man's Norfolk jacket, down to the last horn button. Immaculate tailoring that's female and fabulous. His clothes by Ralph Lauren too. And topping it all, again, the big straw. And the romantic safari continues. Donna at Cinnamon Reef's thatch roof entrance in a surefire, tough and tender duo from Ralph Lauren. Begin with a large romantic straw banded in leather. A plaid cotton Victorian blouse, fitted, puff-sleeved and peplumed. A full, striding khaki skirt in cotton drill. Lace-up high riding boots. The whole turnout packs more feminine appeal than the most plunging neckline. A palm tree swaying in the breeze, a planter's chair, a big Panama straw, and khakis on him. And Donna on more savage terrain in this Ralph Lauren turnout. A suede tee meant to slip off the shoulder, a leg-bearing pareo in an African print, bare legs, high boots. He's terrific in Ralph Lauren's khaki bush shirt, and the kind of hat that would look great on Donna too. Rugged, romantic, and gutsy looks are the newest under the sun. Safari gear that's more Kipling than reality. Hot stuff that implies the sensuality of an old Bogart movie. Terrific if you're up to it. From hot to cool, cool and delicate pieces by Perry Ellis. New looking, a slim, long white linen skirt and a fragile blouse. In pink satin striped organza, very high-necked with a pleated, fluted scarf tied around. Prim, flirtatious, pretty as all get out, which is really the secret wallop behind all these new romantics that you've seen on Donna at Cinnamon Reef. You'll love wearing them when the warm weather is here.
At the top now, success wasn't instant. Donna Stia talks about her career next.
The harbor on Anguilla, a dreamy tropical sunset, and a very realistic Donna Stia talks about her modeling career. The beginning, the success, what it takes to get there, stay there, and what it gives you in return.
I started in Europe at first. I was in New York with Wilhelmina for about 2 weeks. And I met this guy from Paris Planning in Paris named Gerald. And he invited me to come to Paris and try modeling a little bit. So I said, sure, why not? I was very disenchanted with college. And so I figured I'd go on a little adventure by myself somewhere. I didn't work once at all in my first year. Not once. I remember it was really depressing. But I got by somehow, doing odd jobs here and there, traveling all over Europe. I really had a good time, really had a good time. And then I moved to Italy, and I cut my hair, and that's when the whole thing started to happen for me, I guess. And then I came to New York, and Mademoiselle picked up on me, and that's where the whole thing started about 2 years ago. I speak French fluently because I was based out of Paris most of the time. I speak some Italian. I've heard it in my family here and there. And I took Spanish in high school, but I haven't had too much practice at that. I love to cook at home, and with my new video machine, I love to stay home and watch movies, cook a nice dinner, and just stay at home with my boyfriend, the two of us relax. But if I do that too often, I get a little crazy, a little cabin fever, and I have to go out and expel some energy dancing or something. So it's kind of half and half. I have a problem with my weight. And I really have to watch all the time. A lot of times I have to skip meals or just eat some fruit or something like that, especially if there's a job coming up with beauty or bathing suits, because I gain the weight first right here, which is really, if it wasn't here, it wouldn't be so bad. I wouldn't have so much trouble, but that's one big problem. I always had my own personal style. I mean, I always liked to dress differently. I always liked to dress my own way. I used to drive my mother crazy. But the good thing that's come along is that I've learned quality in fabrics and how to carry something, how to make it flow, how to make it move, and basically just quality of garments, and then understanding your own personal look, your own personal defects, and overcoming them and working around them. And I would say to any new model wanting to start, I would say wait until you're 18 at least. Wait until you have some emotional stability and you can get up from the hard knocks and the things that happen to you, like being on a location shooting and having a model that's more experienced than you and having her take over the whole show and not getting any attention whatsoever. That's kind of hard to handle. And the other things that are hard to handle is the criticism, the personal criticism. You have to realize after a while that it's not personal at all. That it's just something it's very professional. You have to be emotionally sturdy enough to understand that it's a professional opinion, not personal. I've always wanted to be an actress. I've always wanted to be an actress. Movies affect me incredibly. Whenever I see a movie, I walk out and I feel like I was in it. You know, I feel like it was part of my life. Modeling came along because I guess I decided to use some of the God-given things to me, and the money and the travel. Like I mentioned before, I love to travel, so I really enjoy my job right now.
You Magazine will be back in a moment.
I hope you've enjoyed spending time with us at the fabulous Cinnamon Reef Beach Club on Anguilla and getting to know superstar model Donna Stia. We had a wonderful time. We all have a tan, and there's nothing like coming back to New York when everyone's pale-faced with a warm tan. Remember the advice Donna gave you about American Airlines coming down here to moisturize, not to wear too much makeup? That goes double for the way home. You may not look like a beauty queen on the plane, but you won't look a lizard when you get home if you keep your face moisturized. We had a wonderful time. I hope you did too. Write to us at You Magazine, P.O. Box 5001, FDR Station, New York, New York, 10150. And thanks for joining us.
Next week's edition of You Magazine is a super special fashion-filled half hour taped at the exotic Cinnamon Reef Beach Club on Anguilla. All the fashion news you'll want to see and know about for spring and early summer, plus the essential accessories that turn clothes into real style. It's all there, the fashion forecast you won't want to miss. So be sure to join us for next week's super edition of You Magazine.